matched me up with your charm. And I don't know if I ever stood a chance without you in my arms. Now you're in my arms.
On BuzzMoncton.com today, we're talking to one of the more familiar faces and voices of the Metro Moncton area these days. He's a busy dude, man. He plays with Hone the Craft. Of course, you probably see them all over the place. But here we want to talk to Ryan Langille about his solo career and what is really taking shape with him these days. So Ryan, thanks a lot. Welcome to Buzz Moncton.
Thank you for having me, Terry.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. Tell you what, man, your stuff is really something else. People who see you as a member of that band will probably, well, what they need to do is see you perform on your own to really get an appreciation of that.
Well,
it's quite a difference there.
It's a big difference, yeah. I mean, I love doing both of them for sure, but it's nice to finally start focusing on my own stuff and original material and just pouring it all out and getting it out there, eh? And
Yeah. How long have you been doing that?
I've been playing guitar over 20 years now, but I pretty much started singing and writing in the last 3 or 4 years, so I'm still relatively new to it, but once you start, it's hard to stop, though.
Okay. Find you have a lot to say.
More than I thought I did, actually. But yeah, it's funny how it comes out sometimes, and
Yeah.
sometimes I won't be able to write for weeks or months, and then I'll write 3 songs the next week or something, and just when it hits you can't stop it, eh? And
Well, I guess you got to be ready for when it does.
that's right.
That's
yeah.
the other side of it too, right?
Seize the moment, yeah.
So where does it fall? You kind of have a folk sound to your originals. Is that pretty much where you sit?
I think that's pretty accurate. Every song I write starts off with a guitar riff on the acoustic guitar. Pretty much, I'll just be sitting in my house noodling away and come up with something, and I'll kind of find a vocal melody that fits it, and the words start coming on their own after that. And so yeah, it's not really a set process by any means, but just it comes quite naturally, I guess. And so I just let it go.
Yeah. And you have an exciting project in the works, actually. You're working on your first EP.
I am, yeah. Finally getting some recording done with Chris Colpa, actually, and I'm really excited about this project. And I couldn't have picked a better fit because we are right on the same wavelength when it comes to my music anyways. So I'm very happy to get the privilege to work with him. And we're going to be wrapping up here fairly shortly, I think, and hopefully be done and be able to get it out. I'm going to say by May is what I'm shooting for.
Okay,
so.
Yeah, just in time for that summer season where you're going to be out and
Yeah.
for people who want to say, hey, that Ryan Langille, man, I want to buy his EP so that I can take him home with me type of thing.
Yeah, and I'll be getting out to do some shows to back it up once I get out and stuff, and selling it wherever I can.
Yeah. So how many songs on the EP, and how long did it take to have that amount of songs that you felt like I've got what I want right now?
We're probably only going to do 3 or 4 on the EP, just for time constraints and stuff. But yeah, some of the songs on the EP I wrote 4 years ago. You know what I mean? And just I come in with probably 10 songs and pick my favorite ones out of that, and Chris picked the ones he liked, and we kind of settled on these 3 or 4 anyways. So I'm excited about it, though. I think they're good picks.
Should be good. So the song that's accompanying this piece that people have already heard a little bit of, Over the Moon.
Yeah.
Is that going to be?
That's going to be on it. Yep.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I wrote. Probably about 1.5 years ago. That one, and it just struck me one day. I was madly in love, and the words just come out of me, and the song pretty much tells the story anyways. So
Yeah,
so.
it definitely is a very passionate tune.
And that's definitely one of my more joyous tunes. A lot of them are a little more sad, or they all tell a story, but different stories for sure. So.
Well, the folk style, I think, lends to that.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the singer-songwriter style, storytelling style, and yeah, I think the songs we picked for the EP, it shows a pretty wide variety of kind of stuff I do. And
who do you like? Who do you listen to?
Oh, that's a long list right there. And
all right, let's break it down. Is there anybody that inspires you that you take from more than others?
Pretty much everything.
Is
I
that
right?
You plagiarist, you.
Yeah, aren't we all at this point?
Yeah.
You only write so many songs, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love a lot of stuff from the 80s, like Peter Gabriel and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of. And artists today, artists like Passenger, I'm a huge fan of. And I mean, Dallas Green, that kind of stuff. And the acoustic, soulful, stuff you can tell it comes from a real place. And that's what strikes true with me most of the time. So.
And that's what's so special about folk music. It tells stories that you can't tell in any other genre, really. You know, and it's, of course, the history of folk goes back so many decades now.
Yeah.
I think it originally started as a protest type of thing.
That makes perfectly good sense.
Yeah. Any protest songs in your repertoire?
Not yet.
Just love songs? Yeah, that's all right.
I got to find the right cause to take up here first.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we're looking forward to hearing all of that. How do songs come to you? You kind of spoke about that a little bit, but there must be, an EP usually is a kind of a launching pad to a bigger picture. Is that what you've got in your...
Yeah, like I said, I applied for a grant through the government of New Brunswick, and they accepted and helped me out with some funding towards it anyway, so this is the time to do it.
Okay.
You know, they want to help me do it, so I said, let's do it.
Okay. So
and with this, I'll be able to apply for like a full album grant and stuff
Right.
down the road, and so...
Okay.
Yeah, big props to them anyways. So it was nice to get some help doing it because
Yeah.
nothing's cheap or easy these days. So
Yeah, for sure. You said something that it sparked an idea.
into my shows and stuff and sell them there, and it'll also be available digitally online and
Okay.
iTunes or Bandcamp. Or I'm not exactly sure which one yet, but
Yeah.
I'll
You make the right decision.
Yep.
Where can people, find out more about you online and places like that?
I have my Facebook page, I mean musician page anyways, just Ryan Langille, you can search that. And
Okay.
it'll come up there, and I have a few videos up there and stuff. I'm always working to get more up there, and show dates and pictures and just whatever, and pictures of new guitars I buy or whatever.
Oh, how many in your collection now?
Oh my God. Between the guitars, basses, and banjos, and there's got to be 17 or 18 maybe. But
Okay. And you play them all?
oh yeah, I dabble in drums and stuff too, but guitars, I started playing when I was about 13, and it's my go-to thing for sure. So.
That's a great way to express yourself, basically,
Oh yeah,
isn't it?
I wish I could play piano, because I think that's even better, but
Okay.
the guitar is good enough for me right now.
Well, looking forward to it again, and all the best to you, Ryan. Keep us up to date with what's going on. We've got event listings, and we can make sure that your dates are up there.
I'll make sure I send it all your way, because you guys have been great support for us, for me and the band anyways, so it's much appreciated.
Well, thank you for being here, Ryan.
My pleasure.
All the best, man.
Thanks for having me.
Pantera, folk singer with a Pantera shirt. That's got to be the coolest thing that's happened to me today.
Chased you down and made you mine. One thing I knew I had to do. Now I know that I'll never be the same again. Now this heart belongs to you. This heart belongs to you. You send me over the moon when I feel that